we are going to listen to some people who had to live very hard experiences in their life. First, start with Vladek, who was first the person who had to live this hard most here. In a moment of despair, we can hear his frustration and even his madness.
Damn it! Tell me why, God? Why? All these years running away from the Nazis for what? For what, God? For a moment, for a little moment, I thought that Annie and I could escape from this situation in Hungary, but as which was, I didn't have a choice. I was starting to run out of money, or objects to change. The only thing I had was the watch that my father-in-law had given me. It was a matter of time before Mrs. Moreno took off of her house, and I didn't want to wander around Snowbeach again aimlessly. I should have listened to Anya at the stay at Mrs. Morenowa's house, but it was too dangerous. At any moment someone could see us, and the Gestapo would come for us. Anyway, it was a suicide to continue there. I just hope that Anya is okay, to meet with our dear son again. Fortunately, I sent him to Savierci. I think that he is better there.
Now we have Anha, who tell us those moments of anguishes and loneliness. Let's listen.
1943, and I still remember how every day was went to Sosnowiec to work. Fortunately, at least we had a place to live. Many live alone on the street. By then I was with my sister Tosha. We worked in a clothing factory, but as things got worse, I accept that they took my son Archie. I want him to be safe. However, it was the worst time of my life. Everyone had left. My parents, my sons were dead. I was devastated, but I still had my husband. He always told me that I had to feed for my life. Things didn't seem to improve. In 1944, we have to go through so many things that we even live in a hole in a construction site. I never imagined living that way after having everything.
The next one that we're going to listen is called Archie. Archie didn't leave the war, but he also tried to overcome many problems in his life with his family, his own life, his future, his present, his past. Let's listen.
Hey up, I am Art, or Artie. Well, my mother used to call me like that. Sadly, she killed herself. A few time ago, I had written a little comic about it, and how my life fell down due to guilt, and how I felt caused by this terrible event. I look for it when I go to my father's house. About it. In this moment I am writing another comic. I think it'd be awesome. It narrates my father's life through the Second World War. So, every single day when I visit him, he tells me his perspective as you. The last time he told me something about how the Nazis divided the Jews to kill them all. That was terrifying. Well, he also had told me that he is ending this story, so I think I'll finish this comic this year or the another year, the next.
And the last one, Mala, who also tried to solve her own problems. The war, wasn't easy for anyone, and she knows that very well.
I regret marrying him. Vladek married with me shortly after Anja died. I feel stifled by Vladek and reasoned him for his stinginess and his expectation that I will cater to all his neuroses. My frustration and resentment tend to manifest as an obsession with Vladek's estate. After years of caring for Vladek, I believe I'm owed to bulk of his money and assets and often badgers him about revising his will to increase my inheritance. I'm a Holocaust survivor who knew Vladek in Sosnowiec before the war. Though I make occasional reference to my experiences, Artie never makes an effort to collect my memories. I'm warm and respectful toward Artie and get along well with him even while fighting with Vladek.